Hey guys, it's Renoria here, back with another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with Palantir. When we finished up, what the fuck? When we last left off, we were talking to Calenglad after we talked to, a lot of the fellow wardens around Numenos who are guarding the entrances, or the exits even to make sure that they block Amarthiel's path, or at least warn us that Amarthiel is leaving. And before I talk to Calenglad, I realized I need to finish this up.
What do you need?
There we go. That was a different quest from the High King's Crossing. So he just wanted me to talk to that guy. I don't know what about. It's been a long, long day and I am tired. But anyway, let's talk to Calenglad. Are you prepared? Mordrambor has proven himself an ill house guest, but he may know something of Narquil, which we can put to use. He has not yet seen the wrath of the Dunedain, and I would speak to him of Laerdan's fate. He will tell us what he knows, but you must steel yourself against his sorceries. Let's go.
The time has come. Angered by Mordrambor's treacherous betrayal of Laerdan, the ranger Calenglad is determined to confront the Black Numenorian and learn where Narquil, the ring of Amarthiel, resides.
Okay.
Greetings.
Let's meet with Mordrambor Palantir. We have much to say to him and to hear, I expect. We will need to be on our guard. Let us learn from Laerdan's folly and our own. Even in captivity, a Black Numenorian may cause much trouble. Mordrambor will learn it is unwise to trifle with the Dunedain. Why haven't we just executed him yet? Tadon will be pleased to see us and to have a rest from watching the prisoner. Ooh. Calenglad? Well, what's that? It came from upstairs. It is Mordrambor. Palantir, come with me. What's happening? I will stand with you. Like I said, that dude's trouble. Look. Oh. So perish
all who oppose the might of Angmar. My friend, I hope thou wouldst see my triumph. I will see thee again and become thy doom.
So they could, voice act that, but they couldn't put voices with anything else. Fine, Tadon. Palantir, I am sorry. No, Tadon! I actually liked you! Palantir, it was Tadon. It was Tan Morgul. I kept meaning to bring it to Calenglad, but Mordrambor in his sorcery. No! Corpse of Tadon. No.
What can I do for you?
Mordrambor is gone, Palantir, and he leaves many of my people dead or dying. It seems that he woven cruel sorceries within the mind of his jailer. How often did Tadon resolve to bring Tan Morgul to me, only to have this matter slip from his memory? It is clear that this relic of evil gave to our prisoner some measure of power he sought. Nay, do not blame Tadon for this. Any of us could have done this. I don't blame Tadon. I blame you for not giving the order to execute the prisoner who was obviously trouble. Anyway, his was a dangerous duty, and he has come now to the end of his service. Weep for him, but do not lay the blame at his feet. It belongs with Angmar and its cruel servants alone. We must repair the damage done to the keep, but there can be no cure for some of these hurts. No, Tadon's dead. Mordrambor escaped.
What can I do for you?
There are no words, Peloton, for the evil Mordrambor has done this day. I thought we had seen the last of the grief he could cause, but the treachery that sent Laerdan willingly to his doom is as not compared to the sorrow I feel for the loss of my kindred. Calenglad, no way in hell I'm gonna try that. And to Dawn, too many lives lost, and in the very heart of the place we had held safest. How could Angmar strike us even here? We cannot search for Narquil now, Peloton. Mordrambor has dealt a fatal strike against my kindred, and we must rest. My people need to grieve. They cannot fight on forever in the face of such losses. I am sorry.
How can I be of service?
My people need time to mourn, Peloton, or they will be unable to continue the fight. The greatest weapon Angmar wields in this war is hopelessness, an overpowering dread that seizes the hearts of good folk and saps their will to stand against evil. It has been brought to bear here on Tinendir with terrible success. I have set my brethren to gathering stone from Numinos. With such we must construct cairns for our fallen kindred. If you would travel to the great city and help with the collection of these city stones, I know that Tedon, Calenglad, and that person would have been honored by your services in their memory. Of course I will help you with that. Do you have something else for me?
Greetings.
That's... I should probably do that, but I am not going to do that. So he wants us to go to Numinos, and I am lazy, so this is how we're going to do that. I was going to take a boat, but actually, yeah, I'm going to take a boat because I still have a lot of things that I need to kill for the Slayer deeds here. I still haven't done like all the exploration deeds and everything. I want to, but I'm not going to. And it's not Minayuran, is it? No, it is Minayuran. Travel. So Mordrambor. Who else thinks it would have been wise for us to execute the dude? Because, like, obviously he's just been causing a lot of trouble. He gave us some information about, like, different emissaries to, like, different foes that would cause trouble. But the thing about that is it was just a waste of him wasting time while Amarthiel got all the information she needs to find Narquil. So... in other words, what he said wasn't really any help. It kind of reminds me of, you know, how, if any of you guys seen The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug, Thranduil interrogates the orc in his kingdom and promises to let him go, but then instead of letting him go, he kills him. I honestly would be for that punishment because they're evil, and you know, it's just kind of a waste of resources to, you know, feed him and shelter him when we don't need him anymore. As you can tell, like I said, I'm from Texas and I am actually for the death penalty, so hopefully that's not going to cause too many problems with you guys, but honestly, it's something that has been, it's the death penalty for me. From what my thoughts of it is, it's something that's been used for thousands of years to punish criminals. So, and I don't know why I'm talking about that right now, but yeah, Mordrambor, definitely one of those guys who probably should die. I actually have the same feelings of Amarthiel. And as many times as I play this, I really still have those same feelings for Amarthiel. Kerrigan. These things are the ugliest things in the world, I swear. So every time I see a Kerrigan, all I can think is, like, what are they derived from? Because, like, only thing I can think of, like, them being is maybe, like, an ogre or something. Because I am pretty sure that ogres are not canon to Middle-earth, so, like, if there was... Though it's like a classic fantasy beast. So if, if there's nothing, like, that is supposed to be ogres in Middle-earth, I guess Kerrigan for me is probably the closest thing to it. So what do you guys think Kerrigans are? Because all I can think is ogre, and they look creepy and ugly, and honestly... Okay, so this is weird. I had a dream that a Kerrigan was looking through my window one night. Oh my god, I woke up and was just freaking out like, what the fuck? I've been playing way too much Lord of the Rings. Like, you've been playing too much of something if you start having dreams about it. Okay, that little do-pig. Really? I love all of these, like... I love looking at the chat sometimes and just seeing random stuff. Okay, so yeah, Bjornings. Like I said, I really want to play it and really check it out. I don't know that much about it. Like, I knew that they were going to add it to... Oh, right, you can attack me, can't you? Yes, you can. But, yeah, I knew that they were going to add it to this. I just really didn't check out the details about it. But as far as I know, you can only change into a bear, which, okay, I know Bjorn are, however you pronounce it. Some people say Bjorn, some people say Bjorn, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Bjorn, but I say Bjorn. But yeah, I think it would have been really cool if they let you change into other things besides a bear, because as far as we know, Bjorn, he's just a skin changer, so, and he changes into a bear, but like his people, do they all change into bears, or are there other things that they could change into? And it would have been like cool to choose different animals. There we go. I knew there was a rock somewhere around here. It would have been cool to just see, if there were other animals that you could change into. Is that seriously the only stone here? I know there's another stone. Let's put on the floating names. There's another one. So I do put on floating names when I'm looking for small stuff because it helps a lot. Anything else? Any more? No? Screw it. So, yeah. So, like, I think if I had to choose one, like, an animal to choose to change into, I would choose something like maybe a wolf or something. Also, here's the question: what other things do you think that they should add, like other classes that they should add? Because I would really love if they added rangers to this, which I guess rangers would be pretty close to maybe archers or something, or hunters, but I still feel like rangers is vital enough to add to this. And also, like, not only the class, but maybe adding Dunedain as a choice for your origin, because that would be pretty cool. And maybe just have them, I guess they could still start in Bree since they are the race of man, but still maybe start out in a Numinos, or, well, I guess not in a Numinos because it's pretty high level, or maybe the Shire, because they still have the Dunedain guarding over the Shire. Where are the rest of these city stones? How long have I been going for? It's 10:15, so not too long. Oh, why am I attacking you? Like I said, I am dead tired, so I'm going to be doing really stupid stuff as I talk. I can hear that train. Oh, here's another sim. Why do I keep doing that? That's not helping me. Close. And why am I getting... I have no clue why I'm getting so much lag. Okay, so that's 8 of the stones. So you can definitely find a ton up here. And of course, like, what I saw 2 or 3 in the first area. So you don't have to go to the complete back of the city to find these. Okay, here's another thing I hope that they do pretty soon. But once again, well, actually, let me check. I'm pretty sure they haven't done it. Let's see. Yeah, see, I really, really, really want them to add the Northern Mirkwood to this so you can explore the halls of Thranduil. Because, like, you get to see parts of it in The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, but it's like, it would be really, I feel like that would be really cool to explore. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but it's like, I think I've mentioned this before, but it's like, you know, Thranduil's palace is within a cave, and you know, dwarves, they have their architecture, elves, they have their own architecture, but it would be really cool just to see the elven architecture within a cave versus the dwarven architecture, and just see how, like, just see how they live in that area, because according to the book, the wood elves of course lie in the woods, but Thranduil's palace is within the hall, so I just think that would be an amazing thing to see. Also see the elven path, and maybe if it has some sort of effect on your characters as you walk through it. I am just like completely obsessed with every part of Middle Earth, and I think every part should be accessible for us to see, even like Erebor, Long Lake, all this Dale, just having all those areas to explore. Would just be an amazing adventure for the characters, because of course that's the whole point of this game, is to just explore as you explore this amazing world as yourself. And I am going to stop talking and meet back up when I'm talking to Calenglad, because this is going to be a long walk. So be back in a moment, guys. Okay, so we're back in Tinatier. Let's talk to Calenglad and see what else
What can I do?
he has for us. These will do nicely, Pelison, and I thank you for the gesture. There is still no word from Torigethir or Galthonin. Wow, I really need to learn how to say that girl's name. Anyway, it seems that Amarthiel, too, has been delayed in the beginning of her search, or she busies herself with celebrating the escape of Mordrambor and the deaths of my people. We will have our vengeance upon them both, but the time of its coming arrives too slowly.
What do you need?
It is time, Pelison. There is a place not far from here in which, that person was particularly fond in life. Baradrath, an overlook crown in ruins high above Lake Nanuel, that the tomb robbers had made frequent use of it, was a sorrow to her. We have decided to build the cairns for our fallen kindred at its crest. Will you join us in the remembering the fallen? Except we will travel now. Okay, let's go.
Too many of the Dunedain have fallen to the ravages of one who is their distant kinsman. There is a time for mourning, but is this that time? when the champion of Angmar might secure her ring, Narwheel?
Okay,
What do you need?
let's see. The air is chill and my heart is heavy with sorrow. All battles bring grief in their train, but beyond the veil of sadness lies the hope of victory. Pelisson, it is time. Let's go. Take these off. What news of the tomb robbers? We have driven them from this place, and they will not return. I have a request of you. Make your request. Make your request. What do you want? We go now to build the cairns over our fallen kinsmen, Dunedain and all. I want you to place the capstone on each of the cairns, Pelisson. Okay. Why me, first of all? Who are you? Okay. I know that you are of Elkind and no Dunedain. And why are you lagging? There we go. I feel that this is right. Our people must stand together, even in grief. Technically, the Dunedain are part elf anyway, so, you know, I have no problem with that. My friends, we have come to Bardroth in sorrow for the loss of 3 of our own. Their names will be always remembered. To Dawn, who is the only one who I remember, and Calenglad, who, yeah. For Khan, if you would begin. I knew this person for many years before we came to Evendom. She spoke often of Numinos, and her name is not going to be remembered in my mind. I am sorry. I wish she could have seen it retaken. I did not have the opportunity to know Calenglad very well. I curse Ingmar for depriving me of it. If you would place the final stone on Calenglad cairn. Our loss have been severe, our pain great. But the Dunedain fight on. Amarthiel, if you please. You could always count on Calenglad for a laugh, no matter the situation. I remember once when I was cleaning a vase, it slipped from my fingers and shattered. Calenglad wanted to bury the pieces so I would have an ancient relic to dig up days hence. He laughed and laughed. Calenglad was quick to laugh, but he knew the importance of strength. We will avenge you, my friend. Angmar will feel the wrath of the Dunedain. And place the capstone. Place the there we go. And there will always be losses in war. And yet there is one among us who can put an end to our long sorrow. The line of kings remain unbroken with the knowledge our fallen kin will be at peace. Wow. Why? Why these names? Why? Another EL name. No words of mine can do justice to Dadan's memory. He volunteered always for the thankless task with no thought for himself. The world will be poorer without him in it. Yeah, Dadan's my favorite out of these guys, but then again, I didn't know these two that well. Be at peace, my brother. Wait, look there. Look there. Okay. A bird, a message raven. A message raven. What is that? This is Fleetwing, the raven of Torigethir. Amarthiel's forces are marching through the Evedom Gate. It has begun.
What do you need?
Torigethir has done as he said he would. This is his raven, Fleetwing. Amarthiel's troops are leaving this land by Evedom Gate. We must depart this place, Peloton. I thank you for attending my people and for your part in the remembrance of our fallen kin. Let us leave Barbaroth. I hope one day to return here to the cairns to Dawn, that person, and Columnir, and share with them news of our victory over Angmar and its treacherous regent. Okay.
What can I do for you?
I thank you again, Pelson. You did not know Tadam for long, but he was a good man, and I know he appreciated your visits, despite the dangerous tenor of the duty in which he found him. I do not blame him for what happened, and I ask that you do not as well. Mordrambor has ensnared folk greater than you or I. I feel that my people will be able to fight once again, and with renewed determination. We will not forget what Mordrambor and Amarthiel have done, but neither shall we wallow in our grave. Our vengeance, when it comes, shall be magnified tenfold by our losses, and they will regret their misdeeds. Go ahead and take that. Atlas.
How can I be of service?
I had hoped we would learn something of Narquil that might aid us in the finding it before the Angmarim, but that hope, like so many others, has been dashed. We have been delayed by Mordrambor and must now follow Amarthiel's forces eastward, where I had hoped to stay before them. No matter, there are many tall hills between here and the wilderness of the Trollshaws, and if we must follow, we will do so knowing what to expect. You should leave Evedom heading east and pass through the fields of Fornos. A short distance northeast of Trestle Bridge stands the great hill of Amonrath. Stand at its feet and look eastward. If you see the Angmarim ahead of you, continue to Amonsul, which is called Weathertop by many in the lowlands, and do the same. Look eastward from the summit. I am worried that the Angmarim may attack villages along the way. By scouting their positions from the heights, you will be able to learn of their progress and follow them wherever they are headed. So we are leaving Evedom. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to end it here. Really happy about leaving Evedom. I am going to actually do a couple quests still in here, but those are all going to be off screen. And when we come back, we will be at the summit of Almenrath, which is in the North Downs over here, right here. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Be back with another episode as soon as I can. Bye.